Do you get your inspiration from nature?
I get my inspiration from all kinds of places. I can get my inspiration while sitting, waiting for a train at Grand Central Station when there are hundreds of people just flooding past, you know. I kind of like a lot of chaos.
There is more than a little bit of chaos in Carly Simon's new children's book, Midnight Farm. Imagine the delight of two little boys to find all their Martha's Vineyard's plants and animals starting to party.
Would you read for us?
Would I?
Would you please?
Sure. Would you like me to show you the pictures as I read?
Yes.
In our pajamas, we left the house and were led to the yard by a little field mouse. In a squeaky, clear voice, she said, "Kids are allowed. You'll be rather amused. You'll be part of the crowd."
Carly has written 4 other books, stories she made up for her kids as they were growing up. Now her own father would have special reason to be proud. Midnight Farm is published by Simon & Schuster, founded by Carly's dad, the late Richard Simon, and his partner, Max Schuster.
It was such a warm homecoming. It was such a nice feeling of being at Simon & Schuster, going up in the elevator of that building because of, I guess, my father.
Now, coming up in our next hour... Carly sing a song from her new album When Eleanor Visits Carly's Nightclub on Martha's Vineyard. His whole life is dedicated to making us laugh. This morning, we mourn the loss of a member of the CBS family.
If you will take my hand this morning, you'll make the rest of my day.
Yeah, Carly Simon wrote our theme song and a lot of other great songs. She's coming up right here on the shows that she sings the theme for, CBS This Morning.
Big fan of hers. Let's take a look at the latest.
A little every time we say goodbye, I wonder why. Take my hand once more. If you will take my hand this morning, you'll make the rest of my day.
Nice tune. You can dance to it. I give it a 95. That's our theme song. Carly Simon wrote it. She's a terrific singer, too. As our entertainment correspondent, Eleanor Mondale, got to hear firsthand. Eleanor joins us live in person on the set in this time zone.
Absolutely alive. Much easier on this time zone, I'll tell you that much. You know, I got a chance to visit Carly in the place she calls home, which is Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. And she is part owner of a little nightclub called Hot Tin Roof. And that's where we spent the morning. And she was kind enough to sing a song off her brand new album, Film Noir.
I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye.
Now let's talk about film noir. Why did you pick this type of music?
I'd always wanted to do movie songs. I'd always wanted to do a collection of songs from movies that I liked from all eras.
Laura is the
Film noir refers to the genre of dark, sexy, mysterious movies of the 40s and 50s. Films like Laura, The Big Sleep, and Spellbound. What type of emotion does film noir, the movies and the music, evoke in you?
Well, film noir music is very over the top, very dramatic, highly orchestrated, very chromatic, a lot of emotion, but a lot of undercurrents of tension and darkness. It's dramatic. You know, it really underscores the scene, the emotion of the scene. Like, I'm sure that scene, that would have been underscored, that person falling behind the curtain over there. It's very passionate and very visual.
Don't look for me.
Carly captures the passion of film noir in a special behind-the-scenes program on the American Movie Classics cable channel. Both Carly and AMC want to focus attention on film preservation, especially the film noir classics.
Doing the making of, which is called Songs in Shadow, was like dressing up. It was like playing dress up in your mother's closet. But a part of me is getting into another character. is in being slightly more melodramatic, you know, being Laura and as the face in the misty night. And so it's fun to have some props. You know, it's fun to have a scarf to twirl around your neck, or just the flair of you know, having a pair of sunglasses on makes you sing slightly differently.
Every time we say goodbye, every time we say goodbye, I die a little.
Carly says she's also inspired by her 20-year-old son, Ben, who sings backup on Film Noir, and whose father is another legendary singer-songwriter, James Taylor.
Now you're up on stage, you're singing with your son, you're interacting. It was so cute. I mean, that must be so exciting for you.
I learned so much from him. He just has such great phrasing, but he also sings with his heart. You know, you feel his emotion riding on the beautiful sound of his voice, on the beautiful tone. He really is very true to himself.
A very handsome young man.
Yes, he is.
Hey, as you know, President Clinton was recently vacationing in Martha's Vineyard, and Carly's Club was one of his favorite hangouts. And one night, Carly got up on stage with Ben, who you just saw, and her daughter Sally, and they sang "We Are Family" for the president. I actually heard he put on a wig.
Oh, he did?
Big wig, yeah.
The
But that's not confirmed.
Sister Sledge standing up and applauding. Ben.
Ben.
What a voice this guy's
He
got.
sounds exactly like his father, James Taylor.
Very nice.
So when you listen to the album, you might think that it's James Taylor singing, but it's actually Ben.
I remember when they were married, they were considered the first family of music, Carly Simon and James Taylor.
She said the first time they met, they said they were going to have 2 kids and name them Ben and Sally.
And they did. Eleanor, thank you so much for being with us. 23 after the hour, still ahead this morning.